All right, 7 minutes after 8 o'clock in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the 5th day of May 2023. If there's one thing, time waits on no man. Remember, Vincy Mass launches tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow, Saturday, May 6th at Victoria Park. It will be taking place in two segments. Family Fun Day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Attractions for the children, bouncing castles, go-karts, train rides, trampoline, along with face painting, mascots, and much more. Adults can be entertained as well with dominoes and drafts. DJs, several steel orchestras, Juve presentations, and more will be staged during the day's event. And of course, if you get a little peckish, there's always a food court that will take care of you. The massive Vincy Mass launch event will run from 7 p.m. until midnight, and there will be appearances by mass bands along with performances by various soca artists. Yep, you know the names: OG Park, Marlo, Dose Up, Grab a Finesse, Fireman Hooper, Chanel McKenzie, and more. A number of private promoters will be there to promote their upcoming events as well. Now, admission. Children, you pay absolutely nothing. Well, parents pay nothing from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Adults, $10. And admission for the launch event is only $20. And once again, Vincy Mass caravans are coming to Kingstown on Saturday from Barrowley and Georgetown. So make sure you be there or you're going to miss out. All right, so this morning, the WhatsApp number is 457-9994. The number to call is 457-9997 if you want to join this discussion. And in studio this morning is Mr. Kingsley Defreitas and yours truly, Crystal, taking you up until 9:45. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Christal. I want to ask you something before you go on.
Come, you know, almost like you're so close, just like half an inch between yourself.
Something that you just said, but I lost my thought. I remember it during the course of the morning. Yeah, I remember something that you just said.
Caravan.
No, but I remember. I remember.
Okay, all right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Sometimes that helps me to bring back what has left my whole soul.
Oh, Leo, you know, to drop my thoughts. Okay. Yeah, especially, especially good morning to you wherever you are and listen to me, FM. I just had one of those mornings where I had something prepared and Chris just said it to me and it just slipped my thoughts.
It just slipped your thoughts?
Yeah,
so you want me to repeat? I was talking about Vincy Mass. I was talking about dominoes and drafts. I was talking about caravans. Named a couple soca artists, Marlo
Oh,
Band.
yes, I remember.
Okay, you remember now? See? All right.
You taking a plug for that one to remind me that?
Well, repeating brings back.
You're going to hear this song? Beckery. Yeah.
OG Park. You like that?
Yeah.
Everybody dream to go England.
Yeah.
My dream to go Beckway.
Yeah,
you like that one, yeah?
Yeah, so you think that will have an impact in Vincy Mass 2023?
Of course, it already has an impact. It already has an impact. I don't know if the Ministry of Tourism don't run with it.
Oh my, something wrong.
Beckway just got an award for what is it? Most prestigious
destination
2023.
I heard it yesterday. Chris, I heard it several days ago, right? But it was played on a big sound effect, and it had
the song itself.
Oh my, yes, I see.
And the beat too, you know.
Yeah, if I see you want to go back, and hey, Chris said most of the time the Virgin flight come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines on a Wednesday and a Sunday. Wait till the people say they going back way. You know what I mean? I said that'd be a good promotion for the tourism to jump into. So I hope that they take us seriously and do what it is. Yeah. Going to Beckley. Everybody want to go to Beckley.
Well, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I have not checked their social media platforms to see what's
You can imagine somebody jumping up in Kingston and kind of on Monday and Tuesday they say they want to go Beckley and Beckley and coming up to enjoy Vincy Mass.
You never. It's not anyways.
No, it's just a nice tempo that I see that could create sometimes in the Juvie and Monday bands, and I noticed that Touch is making a return.
You coming?
Well, once I feel a part of Touch, I have to be a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that he has that level of influence and right with this? Okay, with don't let the word, yes. I'm going to say right with this. Okay, right. So right.
Yeah, man. The entire band. So I feel Godfrey, Gideon, Jules, Willis. Did I name everybody? Brian.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Yeah. With this, just ponder the word, yes. So okay with this. I hope that you you do exactly what people expect you to do.
Yeah, Kinetic will be there with them too. So you got two live bands on the road for Monday evening.
Wow, Dr. Clee Scott will be with them too also?
You have to be there to see.
Okay, all right.
You
Okay.
gotta come. You
Okay.
gotta come, man. You gotta come and jump.
Well, anyway,
Take a
Doctor.
2 steps down Bay Street or
Anyway,
something.
Dr. Clee Scott, they will be there definitely for sure. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you could
Y'all
better
can
much.
imagine Kingsley on the road.
You better
Have you ever played mass?
I am so glad mass itself. Why you have to play mass again? Huh? You ever see a good looking person play mass, Christian?
Plenty good looking people play mass. But that's not the question I asked you. If you've ever played mass.
No, I never played mass.
This year should be a first.
Okay.
You
all
should
right.
document it too.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, I probably play old mass there, probably for Juve. Yeah, yeah.
And just something, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monday band, nice little cruise around town.
T-shirt, band, compliments, touch, and so back in time, we're gonna hear Gaffy with this song that Move Your Front, and I bring him back. I want it to.
All.
All
You
of
get
it.
in everything.
It sounds like a spokesperson for Touch the Boy.
Well, I may know some things.
Okay, that's probably why you had the press conference, right?
Sorry?
That's probably why you had the press conference.
I didn't have a press conference yesterday.
No, I didn't see you.
That's
Touch.
why Touch, right. So Touch had a press conference.
I never see you. So
A
that's
media.
why
You said why yeah?
that's why you had the press conference. You weren't a part of the press conference? Did
I was.
Okay, I paid attention to the press conference. Who I hear speak most of the time was you.
No, that is not true.
But the part I was listening.
You listened to the end.
Well, that's the part I was listening.
I did the prayer and the closing.
Okay. Well,
Or the thank you.
you
And
know-
even the closing.
you don't know most people say they like to hear about prayer and the vote of thanks. That's what we pay
Okay,
attention
well,
to.
that's besides the point. That's irrelevant for this
No,
morning.
no. Tell me that is relevant.
Yeah.
It
is.
It is relevant because people want to be a part of a Monday drama. You're promising that touch will be
Right.
good as it
So
is.
Touch is promising. Touch and Kinetic are promising a wonderful experience on the road. If
And-
you missed yesterday's media briefing coverage, you can go back to WFM's page at WFM99 SPG. It was brought live on WFM. BC3 also gave coverage, and Touch on Facebook also gave coverage. So you can go back and watch the entire thing and listen to the members speak about the band Touch and the rep for Kinetic, the band leader for Kinetic, Abby, as well. Yeah, man. Miss Batiste was there. It's Renee Batiste, Mama Culture.
Oh, okay. You're one of those persons who bend out of shape that really Batiste was the best culture minister.
I don't know about the bend out to shape part, but I said she was there. I don't know how it reached to that. Anyways, let's continue. Miss Mass is logged in. A lot of people are looking to that. And of course, Vincy Mass on a whole. But that's not what we.
Well, Crystal, am I allowed not to have an opinion?
Everybody is entitled to an opinion.
Okay, and when you hear people speak about an opinion, what comes to your mind? People will say, an opinion don't necessarily based on facts, right? Crystal, it's probably based on how the person see themselves making an assessment of the position that exists. Okay, so when you hear people say, "I have an opinion," they probably don't have an opinion based on facts, and they probably say to you, "The reason why I don't have an opinion is because I'm not getting the information from the relative authorities, so I have to come and use the word. It is alleged." My friend frankly said, "I never believe in using that word because he thinks that doesn't have a crucial to cover you if you make something, and then you may come and make an assumption because you don't have the information." So they put you in a position that you are speculating. And if you're speculating because you don't have the information, it's that people will bend out of shape and say, oh, you make an assumption and you try to use the word alleged to cover your statement in case you make something outside the realms of the law. But if I don't have the information from the authorities, and when we speak with the authorities, the persons are person who are in charge of everything in St. Vincent and Grenada. And you may say, who are the person in charge of everything? Dr. Ralph Gonsalves is the CEO of St. Vincent and Grenada. And he has a micromanagement format that he uses. So you may hear him speak on education. You may hear him saying the judging out of at the sub era articulate right, and the person who wrote the article in the Sunshine newspaper last week, they were right. You might hear that Dr. Gonzalez say that Dr. Andrews is not a scientist, he's just an activist. And none of us know what is taking place with the issue of dredging, moving sand from one side of the civilization to the other side to make sure that the pool. And if you have an opinion, and yes, for this, let me use the format that you tell me yesterday. You could just use the Redlands format, hit and roll, so they can say that you make a bold statement. Well, I'm doing that. I'm taking your advice on that. So anybody who listening could speak to the issue of the dredging that taking place, and was it properly done? Was all these studies done? Did the people of that constituency and people living in the area where the sand is being removed to take to Rose Place, everything was in its place? Oh, Dr. Gonzalez said to you, everything is in place. And if you critique it, there are people who will say, oh, you're anti-Ralph Gonzalez. Oh, you're anti-government. You are the enemy to progress, so you must ask any questions. Okay? Right. Yeah. So you can't have an opinion on something because you don't have the facts. And the facts is not available because the relative authority don't want to speak to the issue. So you have to make an assumption, or you have an inquiry in mind, and if you go over the limit, they will say that you're anti-development, and you don't want to see this. The port is in place. I mean, come on, I guess sometimes I'm been at a shape where people always think that, oh, if you have an opinion and it's not in sync with their thoughts, oh, you're a razor blade. Oh, my cousin should take you off the radio because you're saying things that you shouldn't say. Hello, I'm asking a question and I want to know if one opinion is important. And I made the statement that your opinion may not be based on facts. And you'll be asking questions and making an inquiry. Doesn't make that me an anti-development, anti-Ralph, anti-Europe. I'm a Vincentian who has a right to make an inquiry to our country's development. But if you only you are an enemy to progress. I mean, really? And then,
sorry,
go ahead,
I thought you were
Christal.
going to pause there.
No,
One
go
thing you have
ahead.
to be careful for, you said an opinion based on fact. If your opinion is not based on a fact, your opinion is based on a lie.
Your opinion sometimes may not be based on facts, okay?
It may not be based on fact. If it's not based on a fact, then it's based on a lie.
No, not necessarily.
If it's not a fact, then what is it?
It's an inquiry mind trying to seek information about something that taking place. You will listen to people this morning. How much I could speak about the port and the dredge that taking place? They'll have to assume.
Why do they have to assume?
Because they see a boat going from so to so, bringing sand.
So they see the boat and they don't know what is going on.
They don't know what's going on.
They don't know what's going on because they're not listening.
You get an
There are articles, there are stories on the dredging. There was explanation on the dredging.
I'm listening.
There's Google. If you want to make the correct phone calls to the relevant authorities, you can go ahead and do so. I don't think the phone lines are down.
Oh.
If it is that people want to know what is going on, then they can go and get the information.
Well, I would like to live in the world that you're living in.
What world am I living in?
That you call the authority or authorities and they will give you the information. You take people as a grand to speak out.
Have you tried?
Have I tried?
Have you tried to call them to find out what is going on?
Yeah.
With the dredging specifically.
And I read the article in the sort of newspaper last week.
And you still don't know what is going
on? Where the person who write the article, that doesn't came from him. He go, as you say, and Google things down and put it together and make it sound like it is what it is. That's far from accurate information. So I have an inquiry in mind. And if I listen to Dr. Simmons, they will say, oh, you listen to Dr. Andrew Simmons, and he has an agenda. Well, he's trained, he has a doctorate in that he's a scientist. So who better to speak on marine life? Me, him, or Dr. Ralph Gonzalez? Dr. Ralph Gonzalez will tell you that he will be informed by the authorities. Who is the authority in Civilization Grain? He could speak on those things. I don't know. So I'm making an assumption that what the guy write in the Southside newspaper might be right. But if I don't think it's right based on what other information I got, what should I say? I just leave it at that?
So you are questioning the credibility of the journalists. Is that what you're saying? Because they have a responsibility to bring correct information
But I'm
to
not.
the people.
Well, to be
But
honest with
you're
you,
questioning.
no, I'm not questioning because here the caption for social newspaper, journalism you can trust. So the editor got this article, read it, and published it in her newspaper, and she want me to believe everything that the article said because it's journalism she could trust. I'm not questioning her ability to write to print an article. I'm questioning the person who write the article in its entirety, and I don't believe that the article is accurate as it gives the impression. Okay? I honestly
You
don't
don't
believe that.
believe. And
No.
that belief is based on
Perception.
perception,
Yes.
not on fact.
Not on facts.
You see the problem there?
No,
Hello, good morning. Hold on, the call is coming through.
Good morning,
Morning.
Kingsley, and can't remember your name.
Crystal, it's fine. I just realized
Crystal. Okay,
I'm gonna help you
Crystal.
soon. I'm sorry.
All right, good, no problem. Now, Kingsley is making a very, very good point.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, St. Vincent is a very strange place. Listen me carefully, yeah? Now, I'm trying to tie into what Kingsley is saying. Recently, we heard about some daily bridges in above the Dry River.
Yes, sir.
And the daily bridges was started in the midst of construction. We heard from, I think it was Montgomery Daniel or the Prime Minister. I'm not 100% which one of them made the declaration, but there was this issue that the bridges were too low.
That's Daniel.
And they had to raise them.
Yes.
You remember that?
That's
Yes,
Daniel. He
yes.
said it in a press conference.
Good, good, good. Now, immediately, I looked at that and I'm saying to myself, what is really wrong with our professionals? Hear me carefully. If you're going to build a bridge, you're going to carry out all the necessary studies and surveys to know the height the bridge must be built at, the span of the bridge, all these technical details. We have a Ministry of Works, staffed by professionals. How then do you explain to me, in the midst of building a bridge, you're going to tell me bridge too low? That is a serious indictment on our professionals. But honestly speaking, I believe they are great professionals in the Ministry of Works. So, something is wrong. Now, Kingsley asking the question, who is better to speak on the matter in relation to the dredging and so on of Argyle? Obviously, it's the professionals in the Ministry of Works. But are they given a chance to express themselves? I say no. Every time there's a press conference or the program that is on 7:05 on Wednesday morning,
Yeah, the Explainer program, right?
one man gets up and he is engineer, he is town planner, he is everything in this country. And this is something that we have to guard against. You're not allowing the professionals to express their views on professional matters. So in this country, you have, when he speaks, there will be a lot of people who question him what he's saying, and he have to accept that, whether good or bad, because you are the beginning and ended all of every discussion in this country. So you have to accept the criticism.
I think that's an
And
easy
people
fix.
will speak. Sorry?
Isn't that an easy fix? when he is speaking, somebody can ask him, can we speak to the engineer? Is the engineer on schedule? Is he here to speak to us? We have some very particular questions to ask him directly or her directly.
Christal,
Yes, please.
you are making a good point. But you have to understand, everything that you see happening here is by design. They don't want no professional to speak. Because you know what? The professional may very well be speaking contrary to what you hear these politicians are saying. They don't want that.
So tell me something, right? The role the media plays in all of this. A media host can independently, because the government has no control over the media, they can independently reach out to an engineer or professional and ask them to comment, can't they? They cannot?
Not like that. No, listen to me. It's the public service you're dealing with.
No, but does it have to be somebody? Okay, so if the engineer cannot make certain comments, which is odd, can they reach out to somebody else who is knowledgeable on things like these? If we're speaking about dredging, specifically,
I agree.
To get some unbiased, unrelated.
I agree, but that's what people like the gentleman did the other morning. He reached out to Mr. Andrew Simmons, who is a professional. And Andrew Simmons has put a different spin on the whole thing.
But I can tell you something, right? I spoke to the Prime Minister and I mentioned Andrew Simmons' commentary. I didn't know if I will report to the Prime Minister accurately. The Prime Minister said to me, who you will believe, Andrew or me?
Oh, Jesus.
I was baffled. I was baffled.
What did you tell him?
I said, you the Prime Minister, I could believe you.
Oh, no, sir. Kingsley.
That is what he wanted me to say to him.
No, Kingsley, no. Well, okay, I understand.
Exactly.
So you're saying a man after a foolish question, you gave him a foolish answer?
All right. You're thinking, buddy. You're thinking outside the box. That's nice.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. No problem. I get that point. Yes. So you let the damn fool feel like how you want to feel. Okay. Thank you.
Have a nice day, brother. Have a nice day, brother.
You too, man. All right, nice.
Yes. Some comments. It's 8:30 though. We got to take a quick break and come back. We got courts coming in at 8:45 as well. Let me read this one before we head on out. Opinions don't have to be based on facts. Don't have to be based on facts.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that too.
Okay. All right. Good morning. Say only listen to Jomo. I'd asked him to find out about something before. I don't think he did. See, the numbers we have to add back, right? And all the conversations from before left. So I'm not sure because he never came back on air and mentioned what I asked him to find out. I think that's something that you have to off air perhaps double check on that one because I'm not sure what he's referring to. All right, 8:31. Let's take a break and come right back.
Census 2023. They're counting you, they're counting me. Must be united. Attentions and sanctions. The 2023 Population and Housing Census is on. They're counting you, they're counting me. Census Day is June 15th, 2023. The data collection period runs from June 16th to September 15th, 2023. Your cooperation with the enumerators is vital. Do not turn them away. Give truthful information. The information collected will benefit the whole country. Remember, on this we must be united. Stand up and be counted. Stand up and be counted.
SPG, the season we all love is here once again. Get ready for the official launch of Vincy Mass 2023 on Saturday, May 6th, Victoria. Check out the family fun city from 10 in the morning with loads of attractions, bumps and castles, go-karts, face painting, and so much more. Fun for the entire family. Then from 7 in the p.m., it's the official launch event at Carnival City featuring mass presentations and guest performances by some of SPG's top artists. Admission, adults $10, $20 from 7 p.m. Kids, absolutely free. And yes, you can take a jump or even bust a wine. Be part of the whistle stops, simultaneously coming out of Baga and coming down from country from 11 in the morning, straight into Kingston. It's the official launch of Vincy Mass 2023, Saturday, May 6th, inside Victoria Park. Vincy Mass, the hottest carnival in the Caribbean.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a whole new world out there. Reaching new customers and getting products faster. That's what it's all about. Ocean freight rates are skyrocketing, so don't pay more for slower service. It's time to switch to faster, more reliable air cargo service with SkyMax Cargo. Up to 3 flights weekly to and from the USA, Puerto Rico, and the Caribbean islands. Providing excellent import, export, and e-commerce solutions to put you ahead of the competition. For special low rates on small packages and air cargo, contact SkyMax today. 784-456-5400. Local agents SwiftPack Interprime Cargo. Call 784-456-5400 to book your shipments today.
Did you know that you can now conduct all your insurance business online with Century Insurance? Yes, Century Insurance announces their online insurance services. Save the hassle of going to their office to do insurance business. Clients can now have the option to pay their insurance through a personalized, secure online client account. Send and receive documents and sign documents electronically. If shopping for insurance, you can get quotations online for all our insurance products and services and complete the entire process online. You can also communicate with our friendly and courteous staff through our instant chat application. Visit our website right now, centuryinsurancevc.com, to get started, or call us at 456-2247 for more information. Get online and save time with Century Insurance Online.
I was looking for a cough syrup, looking for a drug to help this pain here in my throat. I needed something fast to help me with my cold. Then I turned around and there you go. I went into the store and I found what I needed when I shopped at
Super Health Pharmacy. We're located on Grenville Street, formerly Isles Boutique. Come in and check out our wide variety of over-the-counter prescriptions, medications, personal care products, and much more. Take advantage of our free delivery services, blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol testing. Open Mondays to Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us at 497-8737 or 457-8737. Super Health Pharmacy. Your health is our priority.
And I found what I needed when I shopped at Super Health.
Declare God's praises in the island.
It's the Digicel National Gospel Showcase. Sunday, April 30th at the Russell's Auditorium. One night of great gospel entertainment featuring the best of SVG in song, dance, and drama. Psalmist Donna Pine from the BVI, and out of Barbados, international gospel artist Nisha Woods.
Somebody say fire, fire, fire. Oh, fire. Holy Ghost fire deep down in my soul.
Showtime, 6 p.m. Admission only $20. It's the Digicel National Gospel Showcase, Sunday, April 30th at the Russell's Auditorium. SVG Gospel Fest is sponsored by Digicel, Value Pack, Century Insurance, Geku, SVG TCCU, ASL Auto and Real Estate, LA Unique Upholstery, Korean Divine Design, Island Sips Water, EarlInnis.com, the Russell's Auditorium, and Nice Radio.
We FM, now on the World Wide Web. Log on to SVJ's first online radio station, www.999wefm.com.
Welcome back to Activated Mornings for Friday morning. It's 8:37. Let's get through some responses on the WhatsApp. Good morning, guys. When you get a medical diagnosis and you wish to have a second or third opinion, are you therefore seeking an opinion which is not based on fact before you start your life-changing medical treatment? Kings, that question is for you.
No, let's stay in the realm outside of the medical issue, because I don't want people to think that we come here to bash professional. That's not the idea. So not going to comment on that. What's up?
90% of an opinion is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. If you choose not to find out the facts or search for it, then that is your problem. 75% of the news is not factual. It is up to you to find out the facts. Unless you are a graduate of the Facebook University, I highly recommend you expand your source of information and then come to a conclusion. 90% of any history book is based on the author's opinion, if you look carefully at the real facts.
I'm really amazed with that particular article, right? Let's throw Jomo Thomas into that equation. He speaks here, there, and everywhere. He has a program here and Monday nights. And he has an opinion, and Jomo is a highly read person. But because Jomo is not a part of the ULP family, they will take his opinion apart. But the person in civil and gradings beside the Prime Minister who has the public ears is Jomo Thomas. Okay? Because he has an opinion that is full of impartiality and doesn't comprise partisan. Jomo is not like some people who go to sleep at nighttime and wrap themselves in their conscience as their blanket. Okay? Right.
Another one. Facts are truths based on events and not interpretations or opinions. There's no alternative facts.
We had a Freedom of Information Act passed in Parliament years ago. And I have been schooled by Glenn Jackson to go and get the source. Sometimes I go and get the source, and they will reach out the department. Oh, you want to go up on WFM and go say things and disclose who give it to you, but it's a Freedom of Information Act. So that is why people who listen will always have to have an opinion, not necessarily based on facts. But Christal say if it's not based on facts, it's probably a lie. It's not a lie, it's that you're seeking information, and the only person who gives you information is the Prime Minister. You take it up civil servant and permanent secretaries will speak to any issue in civil. And again, we talk Eddie Green for the Prime Minister. They don't dare do that. They have to have the green light from the Prime Minister, or see a marshal will come and speak around the issue. But he has to wrap himself in the thought that people need information. And all I'm asking people, are you satisfied that you're getting information issues in civil and grenades? Do you know what's going on in the issue of the construction of the bridge and the dredging out of stubs? Would it have any long-lasting effect on our environment, our marine life? I heard, and I'm a questioning Kent and Chan. He said he went to the area and he come to about 50 small boats going to the area. The Prime Minister said there is not a fish bank in that area, so there's not much to lose for persons who fishing in small craft. Come on. You know what I mean? So I shouldn't come to an opinion. I might just go along whatever it is said by the authority. And don't question it. Are you the enemy to progress? Okay? Yeah. Okay, but I can't find myself in a position, that's all.
Here's another one. Good morning. How could Kingsley say that Kingsley Douglas Googled the information, whereas Andrew Simmons is trained? Or the journalist Googled the information? I would really like clarification. Kingsley Douglas is the professional in this situation. He is a national scholar and the winner of the Prime Minister's Award for the Most Outstanding A-Level Performer. In 2004, after completing his A-Levels, he went on to the University of the West Indies, where he earned himself a Bachelor's of Science degree with first-class honors in civil engineering with environmental engineering. If he's not qualified to speak on this matter, who is?
You know what
she's trying to call. Sorry.
You know what Apostle is saying to me? As a layman and as a Vincentian who has the office of being a citizen, shut up and come off the radio. Let the professionals speak because they only could speak. You can't speak. Wow.
I don't think that's what it is referring to. But on one hand, you're saying that some people aren't, because they don't per se have a degree in the engineering, they're not qualified to speak on the issue, but they're always talking. But here is a story, a lengthy story, where a professional is speaking on it, but they're still not qualified. So then, who would you prefer to listen to?
Who are you prefer to listen to?
So if you don't want to listen to the leader of the country, you don't want to listen to the engineer, then who do you want to listen to?
Yeah, but
Because the engineer was giving out facts based on his professional background.
yeah, but
wasn't he?
that WhatsApp post is very interesting, person. When last you heard a professional quote unquote speaker on issue in civics and the Grenades, you listen to the Prime Minister when he speak, the Prime Minister speak for every single person. Like he said, he's Prime Minister for every square inch in civics and the Grenades. And his opinion, based on how he's advised, is the gospel. You could use the SRNO where the issue of vaccine was not mandatory, but you were strongly advised to take it. By who? The Prime Minister of Civics and the Gays. Have you heard the CMO say so? Have you heard Jimmy Prince say so? Oh man, I'm really shattered for making a commentary. Let's go.
You know what I just remembered? And it's funny though. NIS pension reform.
Oh, it's still in your thoughts, eh? It's important that you have it in your thoughts, Christel.
Mr. Haynes was the professional. He spoke on it, and you still were not satisfied. So it was not
You
the Prime
asking me
Minister.
a question, or are you assuming?
No, I'm not assuming. I'm making a statement.
Oh, you're making a
I'm
statement.
making a statement because Mr. Haynes was inside here with me a morning. We were speaking about pension reform, and he mentioned a lot of things. He's a professional, and I think a reputable source of information because he's the head of NIS. He also has a degree.
He's an actuary by profession.
Right. So he was the best person to talk to about it.
And who suggested
And you still were not satisfied with what he had to say.
Who suggested his appointment to sit on the NIS? You think Mr. Haynes could speak?
But in that situation there, that was somebody who was not the Prime Minister speaking, but it's still an issue.
Well, Christel, I agree with you that the gentleman who had the national insurance is a professional in the true sense of the word. But who could disappoint him? He dare go out and speak anything contrary to the Prime Minister? Come on, you live in Mars.
So then,
man.
who? Who should we be listening to? Who should we be listening
Based
to?
on the INS, it should be the professional Mr. Haynes.
But he spoke. And go back to what you just said about him, about what he said. Go back.
Well, I will tell you something.
Confusing, man.
You think I'm confusing?
It's confusing. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
On one hand, you want to hear from the professional in
Okay,
a different
hey,
topic. We heard from the professional, and it still ain't happening.
Right. The confusion you see in me is real. It's what's happening in civics and grain. Because let me tell you something, Christel. I made myself a promise. When I reach retirement age, if I'm able, anyway, Mr. Haynes, I'm going to find him. And anyway, that I'm going to Saturday, I'm going to find to remind him, my time is up and I need my retirement money. It's about advertisement over his face. I want my money. Okay, that is why I'm making my contribution every month. I don't miss that at all because I don't want to end up begging for anything. They tell me that the national insurance will provide my needs. A couple of years ago, I spoke to Bones Boyd on WFM, and he said he had some studies done by Mrs. Ian Vera, Candy Vera, that the actuarial study is strong until 2035. 2035 is round the corner. I'm worried about my financial status and benefit when it comes to the NAS. I have a reason to be worried. Okay? Right.
Okay. Sorry, somebody tried to call a few seconds ago. I missed it. You can try really quickly. We should be having courts at 8:45. Might be a few minutes behind, but there are some comments. Let's go through them.
I enjoy that part of you. When you go to the Facebook page and look at the comments and comment on it, because
Hold
people...
on. The call is coming through. Hold on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Christal.
Hi, good
Kingsley.
morning.
Morning.
This is Claire Keyser. I'm the editor of Searchlight, and I am the journalist who wrote that article last week. He said whoever wrote that article got the information from Google. And I would like to ask Kingsley, who is he referring to, the journalist or the expert who was interviewed?
No,
Which one of us
I
Googled
did,
the information?
I did say that the article was written by an individual person, and I'm not blaming the Searchlight nor the editor of what was the final product in the Searchlight newspaper. So I wasn't blaming you.
So are you saying that the person we interviewed, Mr. Lenski Douglas, got his information from Google? Is that what you're saying? If it's not the journalist, who got the information in the article from Google? Could you please clarify?
Well, I am suggesting to you, Claire, that the person who wrote the article to your Searchlight newspaper, I don't think it was accurate as it should be, and I was wondering if you find the information elsewhere and you decide to publish it. And I also remember saying that Searchlight caption is journalism you can trust. So I was saying that you read that article before you publish it. So I'm going to take it for what it was from the journalist.
Let me just clarify the process, right? If somebody writes an article or a letter on an opinion, like you used to write opinions,
until you stop me.
Those persons, like we publish either as a letter to the editor or as an opinion piece. We just check it to make sure it's not defamatory. We check it for length, grammar and so on, and we publish. That's an opinion piece. That's different. When we publish an article like that one that was on the front page last week, it is an article that we write. I wrote the article. I interviewed Mr. Douglas. I had an interview with him that lasted 70 minutes. I asked him several questions on the project because I was listening. I had my questions too. There were many things I didn't understand. And I thought that Mr. Douglas was the best person to get the information from, just as by means of background. Let me just tell you a little bit about Lenski Douglas, because I find it's very disrespectful to Mr. Douglas for anybody to say that he got his information that he gave to Searchlight from Google. Lenski Douglas, because that's very disrespectful, is a very, very highly trained professional, very intelligent young man, very experienced. In 2004, Lenski Douglas was the winner of the Prime Minister's Award, awarded to the top person in the A-level exams. He went on to the University of the West Indies, where he studied civil engineering with environmental engineering and got a first-class honors degree. He has been an engineer for several years. He also has a degree in project management. I find that by saying that he Googled the information and you don't believe the information he presented, you are questioning the integrity of a professional. Mr. Douglas was hired to do a job, and I have no reason to believe that Mr. Douglas is not performing that job with integrity and to the best of his ability. What does he have to gain as a professional to sit down with me for 70 minutes and tell me lies about the project? Or are you questioning my integrity? So that's why I want you to clarify who Googled the information. As far as I'm aware, Dr. Andrew Simmons is an expert in sustainable development. I do not know. I could be wrong, but up to last night, I had an exchange with Dr. Simmons. I do not know about any credentials he has in environmental engineering. For you to say you trust one professional over the other, you have to have some basis on which to say that. Why is it you're saying you prefer to believe what Andrew Simmons has said over what somebody who is an expert in the field, who is working every day on that project, who has all the reports in front of him, over somebody who has said, Dr. Simmons has said he has not seen the reports. He has not seen the studies. He's going on observation.
Well,
so who do you prefer to believe?
Well, I will promise you something, Ms. Skeezer. I will go back to your paper because I keep them in my archive. I read it, and I remember what you said to me, that you took 70 minutes, and after interviewing him, you think that he is credible, and I respond to you in a way that I think I should when he tells me it's right.
You have to be careful with your utterances, Kingsley. You can't be so reckless with what you say. People listen to you. The man who called in after you made your comment said he believed you. You are influential. You have to be careful. This is what the point Christal was making. When you're on the media, you have to be careful and you have to differentiate. You can't just say, oh, I believe this person. Hey, I believe this because the other one Google the information. Come on, Kingsley, you can do better.
Well,
thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Right, thank you, Claire. Well, I'm glad you expressed that you expect better from me, but I'm hoping that I will read your article again and do a follow-up commentary on it next time. Okay? Have a wonderful morning, Claire.
All right, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick break. Courts is on the inside, so let's hear exactly what's coming up for... Hey, Lisa's here.
Boom! Come home to Coats Ready Cash and get ready for Carnival with a loan of $3,000 or more, and you're paying nothing for 60 days. Plus, you could be eligible for a reduced interest rate. So don't miss out. Get Carnival ready with flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. Now, all you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, 2 references. That's it. Apply now. Visit shopcoats.com. Come home to Coats Ready Cash. Be ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Everybody push something in the air now.
Guess who's on the inside this lovely Friday morning? Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome.
Good morning, Christal and Kingsley. I feel like a little co-pilot here this morning.
Hey.
Kingsley, I'm in your hot seat here.
No, I have not sat in that seat for a while because I was warned by 2 people who in love with Christal. One is now this either. Mr. Gabriel.
I don't believe it either.
So you say it's sitting too close?
Mr. Weeks, she said, oh, okay. Right.
Too close.
Yes,
okay. But it's okay. Me and Christal can sit
okay
here. That's fine. So good morning. Morning, guys. Good morning to the listeners of WeFM. A very special Friday morning to you. It's the first Friday in the month of May. So we're into a brand new month. And we are getting ready for Carnival. I know it's, a month or so away? But we're ready.
We got 9 weeks.
We are ready. So if you are looking for a cash loan, because I'm seeing every day, Christal, so many different shows, events, costumes, bands. I mean, listen, you're going to have to pace yourself for Carnival this year. So for those persons who like to be in attendance at all those shows and you need to get some extra cash, Coats Ready Cash is available for you to come and apply. We've teamed up this year with Adrenaline Mass Band. So persons who come in and you are going to register with Adrenaline Mass Band, we have some specials that are in store for you. As a matter of fact, one of our influencers, Kian Constance, who is a gym instructor, Kian has also jumped on board. So persons who have registered or will register with Adrenaline will get discounts on their membership at Islandwide Fitness. So we're doing a lot of collaborations here for the Carnival. We're trying to get you ready, get your summer body ready for Carnival, right? So again, if you have any queries or questions and you just need to get some more information, check out our Ready Cash store, which is located directly opposite the post office in Kingston, the general post office. Or you can come into the branch. We can still give you information there because we do our cash loans dispersed from both locations, right? So both Ready Cash and our regular store, we do offer cash loans from both areas, right? But again, lower interest rate, I should say, for persons who are looking to take out that Carnival cash loan. And from June, we'll go into our phase 2 of our Carnival promotion. We're going to be giving away a lot of goodies. You come in, you take out a cash loan, and you get instant prizes. All right, so we're pushing the interest rate for now. For persons who are looking to get those early bird tickets and their outfits and everything else, because I noticed they have some events starting, I think, from this weekend as well. So if you want to get in on that train and you need some money, please check out our Ready Cash store. We are also heading into Mother's Day, which is next week. I mean, every day really is Mother's Day. I mean, Christal, you know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a joy, it's a privilege, and it's a really, really special title to hold. And for those, for those special moms out there who, you want to just give them that extra special pampering, because they're really supposed to be pampered every day. You want to give them that extra special pamper. We have our Mother's Day promotion that's running because it's dubbed Not All Heroes Wear Capes.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? So we recognize that a mom is a superwoman. She's, gosh, the amount of things that she does. It's amazing. I mean, she micromanages and she does so many things. I mean, her concentration span is just unlimited because she has to deal with all these different things in one go. If you forget your keys or your food or to clean, and the list goes on and on. So
Once you don't forget the child.
We just want to pay tribute to her. So for those persons who want to get that special Mother's Day gift for their mom, remember we have so many items in store. Don't just get her, a pot set or something. Treat her nice. I mean, yeah, she wants to get a nice big flat screen TV to put in her room. You can get that. She wants a recliner. You can get that. The stove that she's cooking home, she's been complaining for the longest while that only 2 burners working. You can get that. Even down to our optical department, we even have specials there as well for Mother's Day. Mom might be complaining for the past couple of weeks or months that she's not seeing properly or she's getting headaches. It could be a case where she needs to get a pair of glasses. So, I mean, what is the best gift than the gift of health? Bring her in for a free eye testing. You can test her eyes. She can get a pair of glasses. She can even get a pair of fancy sunglasses as well too. So you can 2 for the price of 1. And let's really treat her the way that she needs to be treated. I mean, there's so many different gift ideas available at Courts that will work for mom, and not just the typical, flowers and all this kind of thing. I mean, look, get a nice gift for mommy this year. And in addition to that, we're giving away for persons who shop. There are 2 prizes. We have 2 day passes for 2 that we're giving away. So 2 persons can win these day passes. We're doing it at Grenadine's house. So you're getting from, I think it's 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. I mean, listen, the use of the pool, you get a hotel, one of the rooms, you get your meals. I mean, listen, you are just, boy, somebody carry me when they're going. I'm just saying that. Somebody carry me when they're going. They could adopt me when they're going. But it's a really, really nice treat that we're offering for those persons who would be the winners of the Mother's Day promotion that we're running for the month. I also want to stress that part of our Mother's Day promotion, we're doing an in-store activity called Mommy and Me. For those persons, and Christal, about our fashionista competition that we used to do a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So this is going to be along that same format. We're going to we're inviting persons who are interested. It's going to be along a sewing line.
Ooh.
So you come in, you register with us. There's some forms. If you check on our social media pages, there is a Google Docs form that you can fill out. You can register. And the idea is to make an item. You're going to sew it in the store. Make an item, and you're going to have, whether it's your son or your daughter or whoever, they're going to model that piece. And the person whose piece is judged the best, they're going to be the winner. So we want to push that promotion. We want to push that promotion in store just to get, some footfall in the store and to want to do different.
That's so nice.
Do it different this year. So the person who wins will get a sewing machine, obviously, and there are also cash prizes that we're offering. But the intention is to get a little collab going with mommy and her siblings. So whether it's
The children.
yes, I'm sorry, her children. So whether it be with her daughter or son, or even if she has a sister, I mean, we're not kind of limiting it to just the kids, right? But I think it's a nice. I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be exciting to have that in the store. We used to have some really, really good traction when we had the fashionable competition, and I think that this will bring in that sort of excitement as well when we do it. And it's slated for the 18th. That's the Friday. It's either the 18th or the 19th of May, which is the week right
19th.
after 19th. That's
Yes.
the week right after Mother's Day weekend.
Okay.
Right. So again, if you
nice.
need to get the forms, check our social media page. You can register online, or you can come into the store and you can register. And let's get that little competition going.
That's so
Right?
cute. I'm laughing because I'm just picturing like my son just running up and down in the store.
I think you should register, Crystal. I think so. Yes, you and Zephan. I think the two of you can come in.
I wouldn't be
And
able to finish the outfit.
But yes, so
Ah.
we're trying to create that little cute atmosphere in store.
Nice.
For those persons as well who need to pay on their account, because a lot of persons came in this week and they said the lines were so long and they had to come back. Remember, you forgot. That's okay. You can go to either our Ready Cash store, which is as I mentioned earlier in the program, and you can make your payment there. You can go to the post office, any post office outlet as well. Throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you can make your payment. You can go as well to any bank of BOSVG and make your payment, and you can also make your payment online. So there are different options for you, right? Remember as well that we do have our stores in Brooklyn and in Queens. So persons who are listening to me, especially persons who are thinking of coming home for Carnival, and you're making sure you secure your own bed when you come down and nice little space that you want to stay in at home, remember you can make that purchase. Or you want to make that purchase for mom next week. You live overseas and mom is in St. Vincent and you want to make that purchase for her. We can do that. You just visit the branches, one in Brooklyn, one in Queens, which we facilitate that transaction and we can deliver the item as well. If you want to put a bow and you want to gift wrap, I'm sure we can accommodate that as well for you. I want to make sure that your transaction is very important and that it's handled with the utmost care and urgency as we do with any transaction that happens here in St. Vincent.
Lovely.
Right? So I just want to thank you, Crystal, for accommodating me this morning. Again, remember we have our Mother's Day promotion running. It goes up until, what do you want for the end whole month? Because every day is Mother's Day.
Nice.
So both at our optical and our Courts branch, we'll have that. Remember our Carnival promotion starts at our Ready Cash branch. You need a loan for Carnival. You want to get your tickets. You want to get your outfits. You want to get ready. I mean, I think Carnival launch is this weekend at the park.
Yes, it
so
is.
The momentum is building, right? And before I close, I just want to wish all the kids as well that's doing CPEA. I mean, yesterday I know that they had it and today is the last day. And some children said it was really good. Some children said a little bit, they had some challenges. But I just urge them to just do their best. And to the parents as well. I mean, sometimes the way that you come across can really pressure the kids. Remember, they're going to do their best. Support them in whatever way. And remember that when they do well, you can also reward them from a gift from Courts. Right? So we have lots of gift ideas as well there. So just, putting that out there for them as well when the results do come out.
All
so
right.
guys, have a great weekend and I'll see you again next week, Friday.
Yes. See you, Lisa. Have a wonderful weekend. And that was Courts stepping in with us this morning. We're going to head straight into the ECCB bank rates. It's brought to you compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase, starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on, BOSVG. Our one bank together, we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, sing it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together.
Good morning and welcome to the ECCB Bank Rates for today, Friday, May 5th, 2023. Brought to you compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The following are today's indicative rates in Eastern Caribbean dollars for key international and regional currencies. These rates will not apply to commercial banks' transactions with the public. The Barbados dollar 1.35, Canadian dollar 1.99919, Swiss franc 3.02843. Euro 2.97797, pound sterling 3.40322, United States dollar 2.70, and the Guyana dollar 0.01332. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for sponsoring.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase. Starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. The bank we count on, BOSVG. Our one bank together, we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, sing it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. BOSVG. Doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Brought to you compliments the National Lotteries Authority. It's now time for the nightly draw results for 3D and Play for the night of Thursday, May 4th, 2023. The results for the nightly 3D draw number 13056 are as follows. Big D 944, Mid D 980, Little D 971. The next draw is slated for midday today, Friday, May 5th. The result for the nightly Play for draw number 4136 is as follows. 4, 9, 6, 5. The next draw is slated for midday today, Friday, May 5th. Thank you for listening, and thanks to the National Lotteries Authority for sponsoring.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Hey, the Searchlights Weekend Edition is out right now. And these are the following headlines. Soca artists want demands met or no participation for Vincy Mas 2023. UK pollster says the majority of Vincentians are in favor of retaining the monarchy. Death of Longwall man, no surprise to residents. Touch returns to the road with Kinetic for Carnival Monday. Luke still hoping for a win in East Kingstown. Man accused of kicking out woman's tooth appears before magistrate's court. Governor General leads SVG's delegation to the coronation of King Charles. Chief magistrates warn tutors and learners who drive without permits. PM Gonsalves unapologetic in the face of criticisms from regional bar associations. Beckway named the most luxurious destination in the world, and the SVG Olympic Committee did not fund individual athletes, says President. More sports, opinions, and advice, and you can check out Searchlight right now online and at newsstands everywhere. Remember to check out our video stories on YouTube and download the free Searchlight app to access our e-paper and get breaking news and updates. Searchlight, journalism you can trust.
That's the sound of your animals. Strong, healthy, and delivering yields you love. That didn't just happen. It began with you feeding them only the best. East Caribbean Feeds. Rest assured, we only produce your feeds with premium ingredients. No hormones, no animal byproducts. Just everything your animal needs for maximum nutrition. Because your animals deserve only the best. East Caribbean Feeds from Maximum Nutrition.
Introducing the new and exciting line of refreshingly healthy drinks. Look for
the Blue Waters brand.
Available right now at your leading grocery stores and supermarkets.
Blue Waters juice drink.
In sparkling cran apple, cran grape, or cran lime.
Blue Waters also produce a line of cranberry-infused beverages with lime, apple, grape, and more.
There's also bottled water in various sizes. Also, look for the juice drinks from Blue Waters in orange, pink grapefruit, apple, and grape.
Blue Waters brand.
Local agents log enterprises. Call us today at telephone number 784-456-2936. Located in Lower Middle Street, Rose Place, Kingstown.
Boy, that's where you getting crushed now. Your brakes real good, boy.
Now brakes alone good enough. My tires good too.
Tires? Where you get them tires, boy?
Out by Caribbean Tire Plus, man. They out in Addersville. Can't miss it. Look for the orange container on them. Plenty parking space and open 7 days a week all thing, man. Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Sundays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call them today. Caribbean Tire Plus, 784-432-4786 or email ctiresplus@gmail.com.
Let's get your laundry clean and fresh with the widest range of washing machines and dryers in SVG. At Singer, choose between our West Point and Speed Queen brands with an array of washing machines with payments starting as low as $92 per month. Your laundry room wouldn't be complete without a Whirlpool or Speed Queen electric or gas-operated dryer, saving your energy consumption. Also in stock is our West Point washer-dryer combo for only $136 per month. One machine that does the work of two. No need to change machines. Just toss in your laundry and forget about it. Whether your preference in machines is top-loading or front-loading, whether you want a 9 kilogram or a large 15 kilogram washer, whether you're looking for a electric dryer, we've got it all at Singer. Visit us today and get the washing machine and dryer that's perfect for you. Singer, your family company.
Nothing else sounds as good as
WBFM, the clean, fresh sound.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Activated Mornings. It's 16 minutes after the 9 o'clock hour. If you want to join us this morning, the number to call is 457-9997. The number to WhatsApp is 457-9994. In studio this morning, we've got Mr. Kingsley Defreitas and yours truly, Christal, taking you up until 9:45. All right, so...
You know, Christal, while you were doing the interview with the Coach Sportsnet, I sat here and I think what was said to me by Claire Keyser. I want to mention, honorary mention of Claire Keyser. I used to write in the Society paper from a letter standpoint, and she used to always encourage me to improve with your writing and your pronunciation and your presentation. Okay? And I got impression this morning that where I'm sitting, I must not make a response to anybody who writes. especially if they are more qualified than I am. Okay? But I tell you something. Claire Keyser, Glenn Jackson, Jerry George, Jomo Thomas, E.G. Lynch with deceased, Kenton Chance, and Dr. Scott. Those are the person who have some level of influence on me. People will say, oh, Jomo, I just mentioned it. You want me to repeat them? Claire Keyser, Glenn Jackson, who had Jerry George deceased, Jomo Thomas always encouraged me to read. E.G. Lynch one tell me when he was alive, don't go in town and see the dry coconut, you know. He'll be planted on every front page of the newspapers in St. Vincent and Grenadines. And he had his reason why, because he was speaking from experience where he made a mistake and that tore into him. And while I'm here and I'm right there and here, I'm always mindful of these people in my back of my mind. They have big expectation of me, and I am in a position where I should not be allowed to question certain people because they are quote unquote bright and went to university. I mean, is that really fair? Is that really fair? Do you feel intimidated sometimes by people, Christian? Do you feel intimidated by people who don't think that you should comment and make a commentary on certain people writings or certain people comments?
My style of commentary is very different.
Like I tell you, Christian, I have never met Mr. Weeks personally. I don't know him personally. But I have paid attention to his presentation here, whether it's way from or he's booming its way. And I get the impression that his experience as a top civil servant put him in that position where he could deliberate, analyze, and make a commentary whether you think he's right or not. Because he is convinced that his experience drives him. But sometimes I really wonder, if people should make any comments or commentary on people who write and like that. Because hear what was said by Claire. She said she interviewed the gentleman for 70 minutes. She took what he said to her, and after he left, she came up with a front page article. And I used to always say that if you want to get a reflection of the entire newspaper, read the editorial. But I'm getting the impression now that you have to bounce on the front page or the back page if you want to have a true thinking of the editor of a newspaper in St. Vincent and Grenadines. So I have to take what was said to me by experience and use the front page of the newspapers, especially the Searchlight, to guide my thinking before I make a commentary and things. Okay? Right. So we're speaking about opinions and communication and the art of interpreting people's presentation. And if you don't have that level of education, you will be deemed a lowest common denominator, and you shouldn't respond. Okay? Right. Okay, the premise will call me so I don't.
See, the thing is, right? Depending on the position that you hold, your expectations will be different. If you are in a position of leadership, you are expected to deliver facts. And your expectation is that because you're in a position of leadership and influence, your opinions should be based on facts and not just hearsay or your personal beliefs. If you are a listener, then that is acceptable, whether or not they want to believe what is being said by the leader, whether it's leader in politics, leader in church, leader in media. But once you are the leader, you are looked up to be a reputable source of either commentary or information. So if your commentary is opinion based on opinion, based on opinion, based on fact, based on belief, then you see where the further down it goes, information is either lost or people may become misinformed because they're taking what the leader has said as fact when it was an opinion based on opinion, based on opinion, based on belief, based on fact. So it depends. It depends.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm reading a story from any of the online or print media, if it's a story that's generated by the business, there is a certain expectation that is coming from a reputable source. If I'm reading an editorial, then the expectation is that person's opinion on a particular matter. It's not libelous, there are no lies in there, but that's just how they feel about a certain matter that is factual. Sorry, Mr. Call, try again. 7-457-9997. So I don't think it is wrong to have it's not wrong, it's never wrong to have an opinion, but you just have to be mindful that people are running with the opinion as well. Comments from the WhatsApp. Sorry, call coming through first. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Christal.
Good morning.
Kingsley.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Kingsley, there's a difference between a skeptic and a cynic.
Tell us the difference, a skeptic and a cynic. Right.
Yeah. I leave that for you to do the differentiation. Yeah, you have everything in your hand, not you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help you.
Yeah.
You can Google it.
Careful how you use the word Google, right? Some people might be offended.
Well, that's what I want to talk about, Kingsley.
Okay.
So I was planning on when I told you can Google it. Kingsley, Clarkisa give you a sound lesson this morning, and it is not just for you. It is for many of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I note that Christal, a moment ago, was trying to explain and reinforce it. You see, sometimes people say things to us in a simple way, and we don't pay attention to it. Is said so simply that we don't pay attention to it being a critical point. There are some of us who talk about our beginnings because that's what we are proud of, where we started.
I hope Miss East Kingston is listening to you.
The point of Kingsley, Mr. Douglas, Linsky Douglas, is a professional. He's an engineer. He studied, according to the information just revealed by Ms. Giza, he studied environmental engineering. That's one of the courses, or some of the courses he took while he was at university studying civil engineering. There's a difference between engineering, environmental or otherwise, and sustainable development. I want you to know that, Kingsley, there's a difference.
I'm writing it down, yes.
There's a difference between engineering and sustainable development. Engineering is one of the raw sciences. It deals primarily with measuring things, and measuring things using a particular method. So it can be done the same way over and over again. Sustainable development, I'm not sure what it is.
Ask Andrew Simmons, he can tell you.
Because the little I know of it, it uses a little from engineering, a little from economics, a little from everything. And sometimes we think that arm us, that prepare us to talk about everything in the world. When Mr. Douglas speak about what is happening within his job and the work that is being done off the southeast coast of St. Vincent, he is doing so as a professional. He's doing so with his future ahead of him as an engineer. And therefore, he has to make an assessment as to, as some people are implying, he can simply speak what the Prime Minister wants him to say, or he can speak based on his knowledge, his training, and his experience. And for anyone to make the point that Linsky Douglas spoke on the basis of Googled information, I don't know if Googling is a verb, but I just made it. So I use the past tense. On the basis of Googled information, and anyone to repeat it, whether you call his name or not, but the average listener can interpret it reasonably that you're talking about Mr. Douglas. In my opinion, and again, we come back to what you started, opinion, you're committing libel. And serious libel too, because you're talking about the man worth for the rest of his life. If you're going to destroy his credibility at this age, man is a young man, and say that he's going to advise a nation, he's going to do his work in the development of a nation on the basis of Googled information, and speaking what somebody else wants him to say. You have to be careful about that, Kingsley. Kingsley, there's a difference between being a cynic and being a skeptic. The cynic is extreme and it is dangerous. It is to the point where the person have been destroyed in a real sense. And very often their utterances seek to destroy others. As against a skeptic who is always looking for information and proceeding with doubt to ensure that he or she gets the factual information. Mm-hmm. You have to be careful, Kingsley. We hear a lot of cynics around here, and they will come and tell you it's critical analysis they're doing, when all they're doing is criticizing without looking for facts. Yes, Kingsley, the people who form an opinion on information other than facts, you have to decide whether or not that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, but before you go, though, when you listen to these cynics and skeptics, and you listen to the professional, Mr. Douglas, speak about the issue, are you worried about what you're hearing by persons who don't have environmental background about what may happen with the dredging taking place outside your tongue area, Mr. Weeks?
I am not worried, Kingsley. I live there, I played there, I hunt there, I fish there, from Argyle all the way down to Brighton Salt Pond, which is basically in Prospect. I did that for many years. I have a layman's understanding of what the place is like. I asked a few questions yesterday, and I don't think any of them were answered. Dr. Richards, who is an intelligent young man, asked a number of questions, and many of them were not answered. I am not worried, Kingsley. Okay. I believe that persons like Linsky Douglas, who is advising and informing Laura Anthony Brown, who was once my boss, I believe they love St. Vincent. I believe what they do is in the best interest of St. Vincent without an agenda. I've worked with Laura Anthony Brown for many years, directly and indirectly. I've worked with Laura Anthony Brown to challenge the World Bank team and challenge them successfully when they come down here with some greenhorns out of university because they have a PhD behind the name and want to leave Washington and come down to tell us what is happening in St. Vincent when we live here and we do the measurement.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Kingsley.
So are you saying to Vincent and use this platform, let's forget about these persons who have an agenda and let's pay attention to the professional based on his training, and we don't have anything to worry about from persons who, quote unquote, have an activity with a political agenda. That's what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that. You asked me about me, and I told you about me, what I feel. At that time, I wasn't speaking to anybody else other than you.
Okay.
It's okay. You listen to those with the political agenda. Listen to the professionals. But at the end of the day, with your own experience and your layman's knowledge and understanding, you have to make an assessment. You can't simply repeat what one side is saying simply because they say it. I don't know if I'm making sense to you, Kingsley.
But of course you're making sense, because I know that
Don't want to repeat what one side is saying simply because they say it.
Yeah, I agree.
You do your own assessment based on what everybody is saying, and you form your own opinion.
Yes.
Kingsley, he who knows not, and knows not that he knows not, is a damn fool and always seek to make others fool. Don't make anybody make you a fool, Kingsley.
Thank you for your advice.
Listen to what Claire they said this morning. And you know, Claire speaks softly but firmly. I think she made a lot of sense.
I think she speaks
Thank you,
firmly.
Kingsley.
Yes, okay. Well, thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Reed.
Crystal.
Right.
you.
Right. So 4579994. Send your thoughts there, or you can give us a call on the phone line at 4579997.
All right. So here's what we have to take a quick break and come right back. All right. So it'll just be about just a few minutes. We'll be back.
This month, make it all about her. Give the gift of eye care with new glasses from Quartz Optical. Show mom you care. Book her an appointment today at quartzoptical.com and get a chance to win a luxury day pass for two. Say Happy Mother's Day with new glasses from Quartz Optical. Value you can see. That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SVG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Ostone, the king of the outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy-duty trucks from MRF, High Fly, and Linglong. A reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need quality tires with reliability at 100%, choose SVG Tire Sales and Services in Kingstown, 457-1467, or in Arnisvale, 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
Did you know? Have you used them? Virtus, Redushi, Lilies. These are among the best bathroom tissue products available any place. Excellent quality, larger sheet sizes, and more sheets per roll. Check them out and compare with others. And guess what? Guess what? These are produced right here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I tell you, Vinci's have class. Yes, real class as always. Let's keep our standards high. Buy Virtus, Medushi, and Lilies. Made by St. Vincent Containers.
Shop at Lanes where you come first. For value and quality you can trust. Lanes. For home hardware, fashion and more. The best prices at every store. A warm fancy welcome is waiting for you. At Lanes, your family store for value.
At Lynch Caribbean, yes, we offer comprehensive insurance solutions and broking, but we are more than an insurance broker. We drill down to your core business strategy. We keep a pulse on risk to keep your operations healthy.
On your mark, get set.
Along the way, helping you to drive competitive advantages. At Lynch Caribbean, we have your back. Contact us today for insurance solutions, strategic risk advisory, and more. Call 453-3300. Email info@lynchcaribbean.com or visit our office in Beachmont, Kingstown. Follow Lynch Caribbean SVG on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, or visit www.lynchcaribbean.com.
Don't panic. Learning for Living knows just what your child needs. Our grade 6 practice tests are already making a difference. Over 1,800 exam questions in language arts, mathematics, science, social studies, designed to help students experience great success at the CPEA and Common Entrance examinations. Visit learningforliving.com to register and enroll today. That's LEARNIN 4 LIVIN.com.
3, 2, 1. FM is SVG.
All right, welcome back. This is the last leg, like when you're running races, last lap for this morning's edition of Activated Mornings. 9:39 is the time, which means we got 6 minutes left. All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Kingsley?
Morning, East Kingston.
Morning there.
Yeah.
Alcalado and lima, Carl?
Yes.
You have any?
I have them home for sure.
Well, go and stop your head. Well, you mash up all them eggshell today. Them eggshell mash up. Well, you get it good.
Yes.
Brother man, but you have the temperament that you will move on.
Okay.
And I like you for that.
Yes.
But they were chanting you down on your opinion. Okay? Kingsley, do you know Mia Motley?
Yes, I love
That
her.
name.
I love her.
Yeah. Who is her?
I think she's currently Prime Minister of Barbados.
What you like about her?
Her tomboyism.
Okay, different than that. She's a soul speaker. When she gave a speech, it's coming from within as a black person. You know that?
Okay, coming from the soul.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to ask if this opinion are facts. Days of our weeks, who just went off there. One time I was on a radio station, and he announced, I don't know if it's opinion or fact, that Mia Motley does only talk crap. I was surprised. Mia Motley was featured in one of the wall magazines. She got whatever it is, and he said on the radio that she speaks crap. Next time when you have time, I would like Days of Our Weeks to come and tell us why he said that, and if it was opinion or fact.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay then. Have a good day.
Yes. Let me say good morning to Patsy Hola. You are my listener for today. Hope that you're listening. Have a great day. Mr. Weeks, you are my favorite radio personality, and I depend on you for your opinion and your avian song advice. Okay? Yeah. Like I say, I never met the man, but I am in a position where he has some level of influence on me. So it's good to know that my friend is giving you a task to come back next week and deal with that. Let me say good morning to Anta. Anta is all the way in Canada. I guess she's laughing and do like that. But it's been an interesting and learning process this morning about the importance of having facts to come to a conclusion of your opinion. Well, you have the right to have an opinion. Like Claire and Mr. Weeks say, you have to be mindful that you're not bordering on libelous. And that's a lesson for all of us as persons who call and make commentary. And I don't mind you call me stupid like how separators say I'm stupid, but I think I'm stupid to learn. So I'm learning. I want to thank all the persons who continue to listen to this morning program. It's been a beautiful morning where I am in a better position to read, analyze, and take what is printed in the social newspaper. I'll tell you something, go and buy the others them to say they're going to give a price for Vincent Shen, who has the first copy and the entire source literature over the last years. I could present one every day. And you know who teach me that? Frank De Silva. Tell me to keep the paper and have them in a particular area and retreat the area so that they won't be brickled and break up. So I have a copy of every social newspaper. I have a copy of the other leading newspapers. And I hope they sponsor here because people do read them, so we hope that. But like I say, go and buy yourself a copy of the Sourcewell newspaper. Sourcewell newspaper is associated with them through its sponsorship. And the caption is journalism you could trust. Christal, have a great weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday morning.
Yes, sir. Have a wonderful weekend as well. All right, and that brings us to the end of activated. What did I get that from? Activated.